Hey folks, just thought I'd do something a little out of the ordinary and do a haul post for some content this weekend. So I have a Star Wars and railroading haul post to give you. These are some recent pickups I did with some Amazon shopping. The Stormtrooper-like character here is the Imperial armored Commando with flight pack. This is from The Mandalorian. I really like this design. I thought I was done with Star Wars. I bought a figure from Andor, I think. It was my last Star Wars figure I bought at Target, and it was like over $20, and I was like, I'm done. But this guy was on Amazon for less than 20, so I really like the design. And I buckled under my own weakness, and I grabbed him. And I grabbed this guy too. This is SM-33 from that crew show for kids on Star Wars. Geez, I can't even remember what it's called. But I really like this robot design. He's got a little bit of articulation. He's got arms and elbow articulation. His head sort of moves, not a lot, but left and right, maybe a little up and down. But he has, as far as I can tell, no leg articulation, which is really weird. I was trying to move the legs, and I think I was about to break them, which is also peculiar because when you look at the hinges, if you're looking at them with the naked eye, you could certainly fool yourself that these knees are articulated because the hinges are very similar here on the elbows, and they are indeed articulated. So you could feasibly snap this. But yeah, as far as I can tell, there's no hip articulation or anything on this guy. So, but he makes a decent figure. That Epic Heroes line is. Some people don't like it. I actually like it. I think it's pretty reasonable, and the price is great. I think this guy was about $8, and I got this little Yoda too. This is also the Epic Heroes line, so they couldn't have got his lightsaber any more wrong. The lightsabers. Sorry, folks, they just don't look like that. However, his face sculpt is pretty nice. And then I guess this is some force action here. I don't remember Yoda doing this. He might have done something like this in some of the re-edits or something like this. But this is more like Sith lightning. But it's a nice, clear special effects piece for various figure use. It's not. There we go. So it's pretty nice. But yeah, Yoda's head sculpt, I gotta say, that's a pretty good amount of character on him. So I'm not gonna go through like all the other guys do with articulation and stuff, but this is the Epic Heroes Yoda, and he's pretty decent. He's a little taller than the action figure Yoda, but I think it's a good deal. I like him. So this, I just threw these guys in front of this thing. I got this thing at Target. I don't know if they're still out there. But a couple weeks ago, they had these and some gas station things up front by the cash registers. And it's almost to scale. It's more like a G-scale diner piece. I might work it into some of my world building here on this piece, which I've covered before. And I might incorporate it into somewhere as a little eatery. But as far as being 3.75 compatible, it's a little small. I guess you can make it work. It's definitely fine for background pieces, but for direct interaction, you probably want to choose smaller figures. And you'll see there's a little battery box and a light switch. There's a little LED light right here. So pretty basic. I don't know if the battery's still in. Oh, there you go. So it's a decent little piece if you're looking for some cheap world building stuff, world building decor. So that's the Star Wars pickups. And then as far as the model railroading stuff goes, I got this set on eBay. This is, it's known as the 3rd Brigade train set. It's pitched as being G-scale, but in reality, I think it's more like 1/32nd. It will go on G-scale track, I'm fairly confident. I haven't even opened up the box, as you can see. But as far as scale goes, I think it's more appropriate for 1/32 scale Green Army Men. So that actually has me kind of psyched. I've been wanting this train set for a while, and like everything else that I'm into, I missed the boat when this was originally available, when I could have gotten it for a good price. So of course I had to pay a little bit more money. So let's see, I don't think there's anything really visible under there. There's the artwork inside the box flap, and you'll see it comes with a play mat and some Sherman tanks and flat cars and stuff like that. But I'm pretty psyched to do that. I have the train layout set up right now for G scale / 118. So it'll be I'll probably pull this out and run it just to test it. But the layout right now, scenery wise, is equipped for 1/18 scale. I think this set would look better with 1/32 scale stuff. So then the big thing I got, though, I'm back to work. Previous videos I was complaining that work's been a little dry. Now work is bountiful. I'm still being responsible, but I was a little irresponsible in buying these train sets. And here's the other one that I got. I love Army stuff and Army train sets, and I've been wanting this one for a while. So this is a Keystone brand G-scale train set in U.S. Army theme. And this is more like larger, true G-scale, which is very close for 1/18 scale action figures. I think G scale is actually more like 1/22 scale. 1/24 vehicles work well with G scale, but I take liberties and I use it with my 1/18 scale stuff, 3.75 inch action figures. So this thing is huge and amazing. Let me put the video on pause and I'll open the box real quick. All right, we're back. Oh my God, this thing is massive. So the box is open. Look at the train cars, the caboose, the flat cars. There's a coal tender and a box car and track and a transformer, maybe some odds and ends. This thing is massive. So it's a little goofy because the camouflage, well, I mean, to me, look, I don't, this is a toy, so I'm fine with it. I don't really research military railroads all that much. I'm pretty knowledgeable on the World War II German railroads, but the American Army stuff, whatever. I just consider this a little, it's just fun. The camouflage pattern is probably not all that accurate, but it's not bad. I like it. I'm thrilled to add it to my Army toy collection, and I can't wait to run it on the layout and see. But my God, this thing is huge. So it's just massive. So as I say with G scale, it looks good with action figures in the foreground. But for example, this is all I have handy right now. This is a 3.75 inch G.I. Joe Lady J. This is one of the reissues. This isn't a real O-ring version. This is from Super 7. But that's a 3.75 inch figure, and she fits in the engine just fine. I mean, wow. I mean, I think even a Marauder 4-inch action figure would fit in there. But so with the right 3.75 inch action figures, this might look really cool with the locomotive. So, wow, look at how big that is. So if she's not that great, I have some other options here from my collection of figures, and I have these weird guys. I think this guy was called the Tiny Tuffy. I think he's missing his hat or his helmet, and look at those silly large feet. But he's a good size to go with this. He can fit in there, and if you just want a figure in the train, you can paint him up a little more realistically, and he look great. And then I have these guys. This is geez, I can't remember. I want to say I think it's Fisher Price Imaginext or something like that. Connect, something like that. But he's definitely smaller. So we can see how he looks. He's kind of dwarfed by the locomotive. You know, these figures are, of course, trying to do this one-handed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. I kind of like the 4-inch ones or the 3.75-inch ones better. But he might look good somewhere else, like, you know, hanging out by the back of the caboose or something like that. And then there's this guy. He's a little more proportionally accurate, but he's even shorter than that other one. So, you know, when I find these guys, I pick them up just because you never know who will look good where. And, you know, he's peekabooing outside of the locomotive driver's compartment there. So anyhow, this thing is huge, and it's heavy, and it seems to be of really good quality. So picking it up, I mean, this is weighty. Yeah, I kind of like this a lot. So I can't wait to get it set up on the layout and get it fired up. Supposedly it runs, it's been tested, and I'm pretty excited. I can't wait. So that's it for now. That's the whole post. I'll probably do another video tomorrow, but it's not going to be of this train running. But as soon as I get it running, I'll post a video. So hope you all are having a great weekend, and thank you. I see I got a few new subscribers, and I just want to take a moment and thank all of you for subscribing. I know it's the Plastic General, who's one of my favorite video content creators, mentioned to Paul Knapp, who is also another favorite of mine, that many of these videos have talking hands, too many talking hands. And I know I'm doing that too. But eventually I will upgrade the quality, and hopefully you folks stick around, and I'll give you some good content to watch. So keep tuning in, and we'll get this baby running on the tracks and fired up. Take care.